evening, everybody. As you know, I am Sonal Chibber and I am an award-winning author. I am a global Indian influencer, a life coach, journalist, and today I have come with a very special guest, Jyoti, to enlighten you on topics such as blogging, fashion, and women empowerment. About Jyoti, she is an entrepreneur and she's founder of Glam Girls in UAE and Nigeria, and she's a former Mrs. Dubai India International winner, and she is social media manager, fashion model, influencer, and a freelance makeup artist in Dubai. So I thought no better person than Jyoti to give you her two bits regarding, the world of blogging, modeling, and how to uplift, the woman. So let's hope she joins soon. Hi.
So how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
All's well.
So let's quickly get on with our questions because there are many questions sent by viewers and I have my own list. So just tell me basically about your background and your journey so far for the viewers who don't know, like.
Yes. I was the winner of Mrs. India 2017. And that's when my journey to the fashion world began. Before that, I was strictly working for my own brand. And then I thought, let me just try this pageant and see maybe it will be good for my brand. That was my main objective when I enrolled for the pageant. And then I didn't even know when and how, but I just won it. And then things just started rolling, So one thing led to the other. I got brands who wanted to, do shoots with me, and I got photographers, I got makeup artists. So the network started getting built by itself. And then as you do your work consistently in a certain field, you're bound to know more and more people in that field, and that's exactly what happened. And then social media sort of comes to me naturally. So even that sort of just happened. It was never planned. I did a proper course in social media and digital management. And it was something which I found that I'm really in love with it. I'm really passionate about it. And when you're really passionate about something, you just do well in it. It never feels like boring work. It just feels like I'm creating something day in, day out. And that keeps me going. So when you love what you're doing, you never have a boring working day in life. That's what they say.
Yeah, true. So what's your take on fashion trends and events in Dubai? Like, do you really follow the trends? And how about the events? Do you go and do you see the fashion, sector growing in Dubai? What's your take on that?
Oh, yes. I believe in the last 2 years, we've seen a drastic increase in the number of pageants and events that are happening. All of a sudden, it's like, and in post-lockdown, everything has seemed to be blossoming on the show scene, the event scene. So a lot of, organizers who had actually probably canned their events have all come out at one time. So you see a string of, events happening one after the other. And they all are the same concept of having, a talent round and then a walk. Designers are involved. You get makeup artists. So I think what I love is the synergy and the kind of collaboration everybody is doing now. It's giving you a platform, a great platform for designers, for makeup artists, for models, for even in fact people who want confidence on stage. A lot of these participants I see these days are not really looking out for a crown or, a contract thereafter. What they're looking for is confidence to be out there, and it's probably been their dream, and they just want to fulfill it. The entire experience of walking the ramp is something which is attracting more and more participants.
True. And with the COVID and the pandemic, like everybody is trying to, do something new and, just go out and have little, fun and be happy because of the trying times. Everybody was like enclosed in the house. Now that we are lucky in Dubai, things have, opened up. So it's a great platform, I think, for everybody, especially women. How responsible do you feel like working on, social media platform, because there are tons of people following you. So, as bloggers, I would say honestly, we do get PR packages every day, and there are so many things. But what's your approach? Do you really use those products or services and then recommend honestly, or is it like, okay, because they have come and I have to promote them as an influencer? So how does it, because what we are blogging and influencing, because I personally as a blogger do very, less promotions unless I don't use or, do that services. I don't use those services or products. I don't, do the promotion. So how does it work for you?
Yeah, so I am quite on the same page. Unless I'm convinced
Yeah.
with the product myself, I wouldn't put it out there. So if at all a
Right.
brand even sends me
Hmm.
anything, there is a
Hmm.
time lag between me putting it up. Unboxing is one
Yeah.
thing, we put it up right away
Right.
because we
Yeah.
received. But
Yeah.
actually putting up a review for me takes time because I actually
Right.
use it. And then only if
Okay.
I'm convinced, I will put it up. And
Right.
I'll be putting up what I actually liked about it. So
True.
that those
True.
points are the first things that should be highlighted to
Yeah.
the audience. And
Yeah.
so far, it's like even I also time my brand, so I'm not like using 10 face brands at a time, or because then I don't
Okay.
know which one is working. I don't want to dilute the
Right.
entire.
Right.
So I also
Yeah.
don't
True.
overboard with one kind of product when it comes to
Hmm.
blogging, because I want to be
Okay.
as honest and as
Right.
genuine as possible. Because
Hmm.
like we are bloggers, so
Hmm.
yes, we have responsibility
Yeah.
towards our audience, and actually we need to
Right.
guide them towards a genuine product.
Right. Any words of wisdom for our readers who want to foray into the world of, modeling and blogging, fashion? What? What is your
Absolutely.
take on
See,
that?
what I want to tell them is today, um, the great thing is there are so many
Hmm.
platforms where people can be doing all of this.
Hmm.
Firstly, we
Mm-hmm.
have gotten over that age factor. We have
Right.
gotten over the traditional model look factor. Like if you see
Yeah.
today's shows and pageants that are happening, there is
Mm-hmm.
no height criteria, there is no age criteria, there is no
Right.
criteria of a certain of a certain measurement that you should be. So we have breaking free of
Right.
all of that. And it's
Yeah.
the time, and if you feel you have it in you, then I think you
Mm-hmm.
must go ahead and explore.
Yeah.
And even if
True.
you see fashion brands, they are not really looking for the traditional model today. They
Yeah.
want the everyday
True.
person to be wearing their stuff.
Yeah.
So all
True.
it needs is confidence and attitude.
Right. And we have now a lot of pageants and a lot of events in Dubai. So it's a
Exactly.
great opportunity for women to, explore. So that's good.
Yes.
So now I would be taking some questions, like viewers have sent me some questions. I've shortlisted 3 of them. So one of them asked, you both have promoted dresses from Ozao Couture. I hope I've pronounced the name right.
Yes.
Um,
Exactly.
so it's by Demi, and even I'm wearing her, dress today. So, uh, so they have asked like, what is about this brand particularly, because we both have promoted it on some levels. So I wear it
Yeah.
because I find it quite, comfortable and wearable, and I like the African prints basically. But why you have also, modeled for them? So tell me your take on this brand.
Yeah. See, so I came across Dami's brand on the Be Unique
Mhm.
show. So I was a judge
Okay.
there, and I saw the models
Okay.
walk in her brand. And for
Okay.
me, it was love at first sight. I saw her
Yeah.
outfits and I said, oh my God, the models look lovely.
Yeah.
And they had
Right.
elements of batik in it, which I
Right.
personally liked. Um, it had
Yeah.
uh, it had those staycation vibes in some of them. I love the
Right.
yellow one, which she's got a hat on with it.
Right.
I
Yeah.
even liked she had tie and dye being used. She had African
Yeah.
prints being used as elements,
Right.
which I found very
Yeah.
fresh. So
Okay.
it was very visually appealing, which is what made me
Yeah.
go in for this brand. And of course, when I wore
Okay.
it, I was further reinforced that yes, this is an amazing brand, a great brand to look
Yeah.
out for.
So last question is 3 tips for bloggers to grow, and what do you love about Dubai? as a city?
Okay, we'll start with the bloggers tips.
Yeah.
Firstly, as a blogger, I've also been a social media manager. I am.
Right.
So I'm on both sides of the table many a times. So I also approach bloggers for my brands and everything. What I want to tell the bloggers is, when you take up any brand promotion, make sure that you do justice to it
Right.
over time. Don't just do a little bit of a promotion for the day and then leave it.
Yeah.
Because a brand is working hard to create its space and niche. So as a blogger, I think the least we can do is give them enough credit, time and again.
Okay.
Not that you do a story at one day and then leave it.
Yeah.
Because
True.
I've noticed, the bigger the bloggers, that tends to happen. I'm sure they have a lot of commitments and they do have a lot of brands to work with. But I would like bloggers to be a little more considerate when it comes to working with small brands, because the smaller the brand, the more exposure it needs.
Right.
Because you need to nurture it so that it reaches a current level.
True. Very
Secondly, about I believe that a lot of bloggers, I have even friends, a lot of them are into the comparison game, which actually leaves them really sad and really low. They keep thinking, what is this other one doing, and how come this one is growing? And, I'm doing a lot of good content. Why is my content not getting, viral? And, I feel you do your bit and then you leave it. Because, see, we really don't know how the Instagram algorithm works on the back and why certain things go viral. So it's really not worth breaking your head over it and stressing over it. Do it because you love it. Do it because it's fun. Do it because you want to support the brand. Don't do it for the numbers. Because the minute you leave that race, you'd be in a happy space.
And everybody is unique in their own way, and everybody has their own USP. So there's no point comparing, Yeah.
Yes. The minute you start running behind the numbers, you've already sucked the happiness out of blogging. I mean, it's no fun anymore.
Yeah. True.
What I like to tell them is to identify their niche. A lot of them don't know what to do, but they want to do something.
Okay.
So they need to find out their strength. What are they really good at? And then be very consistent in that. Kind of specialize in.
And now that Dubai question, like, what do you love about Dubai and the city as such?
See, Dubai has been my home for 20 years now. So I love almost everything about it, including the weather. We keep cribbing about it, but then 4 months just pass off like that, and then we have really cool weather awaiting us. So I can't think of any other place as home. It's got the best blend of even, we are close to home. We do have some cultural roots here also, but at the same time, it's so costly. We have the best nightlife. Ladies are so safe here. I mean, we have the best of all the world, I would say, over here. We have such luxurious settings. If you were to compare it with other fast-paced countries, like there you see a lot of people are just running and running and running and running. Here we have a great life, which is at our pace with all the perks. So I think it's a great blend for us because it's close to home as well.
And we have a great Indian community as well. These IWD, IED, they keep having events, and it is very nice to see so many, Indian women together at one place. So that Indian community feeling is very strong here. People support you, unlike, other places. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So it was nice talking to you, Jyoti, and thanks for your time. I hope all enjoyed, and because it's a weekend, not many could have attended. So I will save this live on my page, and you can follow Jyoti on her page, which is @Jyoti Dave, and you can follow me @Living Life on Own Terms, and we all can stay connected. And next time I'll come with another guest, and we can speak on other topics. I hope you all loved it, and see you next time.
Thank you
so much.
Thanks for having me, and it was amazing interacting with you. And we must do this again soon. Take care.
Yeah.
Stay blessed.
Yeah,
stay
you
safe.
too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.